Police officers are professionally trained to handle criminals, but what happens when they find criminals who are smart and incredibly notorious? Here are 5 times when police officers messed with the wrong criminals.
Yes, sir.
Roll your window down for me, please.
I can hear you just fine.
So I'm gonna have to ask you to roll the window down.
I can hear you just fine, officer.
From this suspect's response, it is clear that he was not going to let the officer have it easy, and unsurprisingly, he held out till the end.
Is there some reason you can't roll the window down? I saw you roll it up.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
What's the reason for that?
I don't answer questions. Do you want my license and registration or not?
I'm gonna need you to pronounce your last name.
I don't answer questions. It's there on the license.
Here's your information.
You want to hand it to me, please?
That's as far as I'm
Would you please stick it through the window?
I'm not gonna do that, Mr. Suter.
All right, well then, I don't know what to tell you.
Sounds like we're gonna be on the side of the road a long time.
Well, I guess so. Officer, am I being detained or am I free to go?
Should never underestimate 2 men who have nothing better to do with their time. The same can be said for this law student who was ready to do anything to not let the police have their way.
Oh, sorry. I can help you.
Is there anyone else in here?
No, it's just me.
Okay. You mind just opening the door that way I can see?
What you trying to look for?
I just want to make sure there's no one else in there. To start, and then I'll talk to you what I want to talk to you about.
There's no one in there right now.
Okay.
All right.
Come out here and talk to me then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest with you. So we got a report that you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol.
On September 14th, 2023, officers of the New Mexico State University Police Department received an anonymous tip about a student who went into his dorm room with alcohol. On arrival, they found the suspect, Joel Martinez, a law student who knew his rights and knew that he had nothing to lose. In fact, as soon as the attending officer, Officer Pirtle, knocked on the door, Martinez began to film.
So
Okay.
is there alcohol in there?
I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Pirtle, NMSU Police.
Title and name?
The security officer.
Oh, security officer. Okay.
Okay. You have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay. Can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
Okay. What crime and how can you articulate it?
Minor in possession of alcohol. We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing.
Okay.
It's yeah, right. It's like they said that he has, and that's how you're gonna articulate it.
So we don't have to go down this route. If you wanna go down this route, we can.
Well, I really don't, but like I'm studying right now. I'm doing homework. You knocked on my door. I'm out here. I want to know what's on. You say that they said that there's alcohol in this room.
Okay.
Oh, they saw me
Yeah.
going into this room, and that there's alcohol in there. How can you articulate it though?
Okay. So that's why I'm here talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still need to ID you,
No.
and then we need to go from there.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that. I do.
Okay,
that.
so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now.
Okay.
You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can articulate a crime that I've committed.
Okay.
So
So I already explained to you why I'm here. Why I
okay,
need
I
your
know
ID.
I know what you're here, but okay, is my ID gonna tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel, what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
I do. If you don't want to provide that,
You
to
don't
me,
want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
I
here if you'd
then
like.
calling up because right now, this is not what you want to do right now. Because
Okay.
this is a violation of my 4th Amendment.
Okay. All right. Let me get a sergeant over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Officer Pirtle asked Martinez to identify himself, but the law student refused. This was well within his rights and he didn't have to. He also proceeded to school the officers by telling them that they weren't articulating their request properly. Pirtle tried to intimidate him, but Martinez stood his ground and eventually asked for a sergeant.
202-212.
Is he detained?
No, that's fine. I just don't want anyone else going in the
You
room.
could go in then. If he's not detained, he's free to go.
Yeah, he's free to go, but he can't go in the room.
He can't?
No, not at this time.
Alright. Just let it be, bro. Someone called and said that they saw us or me walk in there with a case of beer. But that's all they have, so.
So it's an investigation. I'm talking to him. He doesn't want to identify himself. So until we get this figured out, there's a sergeant on the way that's going to talk to him. Until this gets figured out, I don't want anyone to go in the room. You're free to go anywhere else. That's fine. You're not detained or anything, but that's what's going on.
Is anything gonna happen if I don't identify myself?
You can be arrested for concealing identity, yes.
So okay, so that's what I want you to say. If you don't ID to me right now, if I don't give you my ID, then you're gonna arrest me. I want you to give me that ultimatum.
So, just hold on. You want to wait? You said you wanted to wait to speak to a supervisor, so let's just do that, okay?
Okay, then, okay.
I just at the door. He got his phone out and started recording right away.
Okay.
I explained to him why we were here. Got a report that he walked in there with alcohol. Asked him if anyone else is in the room. He said, no one else is in the room. Like, okay, can you open the door so I can see? Make sure no one else is in there. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'll come out here and talk to me. Okay. So he comes out. So, are you suspecting me of a crime right now? Am I being detained? All that kind of stuff. Explained to him what was reported to us, that he's suspected of taking alcohol into his dorm room, underage, and that I needed to identify him. Like, well, that's all hearsay. What is that going to do if you identify me? Well, we're suspecting you of a crime. It's a misdemeanor. So I at least need to identify you. What we do from there, whatever. But he gave me his first name was Joel, and doesn't want to give last name or date of birth, and asked to speak to Officer Donovan or one of my supervisors. So.
Cool.
Name and badge number, please.
Sergeant John Lovelace. My badge number is 212.
212. All right, thank you. Officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested for that.
I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum. Because right now you're asking,
Yes.
and I have the right to say no. Because you're asking. You're not. It's not a lawful order. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not?
And if not, you could be considered concealing identity.
Because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime. No, right now, you hear just hearsay.
You're arrested or suspected. You're being suspected of having possession.
On what grounds?
Okay, so do you have any alcohol in your possession?
I don't answer questions. On what grounds?
Okay, so you don't have any alcohol in your possession.
On what grounds? I don't answer questions. On what ground? Yeah, that's our room, bro. Nah, they're trying to go in, bro. They're trying to ID shit, but nah.
Okay, so who are you talking to?
I'm recording you.
You're recording. Okay, very good. If you want to hang out down there, you can. That's fine. So here's the deal. By saying could, what we're trying to do is we're trying to be cooperative with you and have you be cooperative with us and help us clear this matter up.
Okay, I gave him my name, Joel.
What's your last name?
You don't need my last name and you do not need my date of birth unless you want to run my name through your system. Are you trying to run my name through the system?
Do you have warrants for your arrest?
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. I'm asking questions. I don't. It's my Fifth Amendment. Is it or is it not?
Okay. So the question is that like the officer told you, you're being suspected of having possession of alcohol underage. So in that case, the easiest way to prevent this is for you to let us know. Either somebody saw you carry a case of beer. You have a case of beer in your possession?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. All right. So the next step in this process would be: would you give us consent to check your room?
Nope.
To make sure that you have no alcohol in your possession.
Nope. I do not consent to any searches nor seizures.
Okay. Very good. All right. This is completely up to you how you want to play this.
You could get a warrant. Or you could, or you have probable cause. Go ahead.
Right now, we do have reasonable suspicion that possibly a crime had been committed.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to investigate that.
Mm-hmm.
You are certainly welcome to refuse if you wish.
I know.
But we need to ID you. And if you do not present your identification, you can face a non-traffic citation.
You're saying could. I need you to say you will.
I'm giving you the opportunity to.
No, I need that ultimatum. I will give you my ID if you say that I'm going to go get arrested if I don't give it to you.
So you'll give us if we say that?
If you say that, yes, sir. Because that's already grounds for me to set up litigation against you.
So you're threatening to sue us?
I ain't threatening nothing, brother.
That's what you just said.
It's not a
It
threat.
gives you grounds to...
It's not a threat. It gives me grounds. Does it or does it not?
The presence of the sergeant didn't make things any easier for the police. If anything, it made the situation more difficult. The cops were contradicting themselves by claiming that Martinez had to identify himself, but also refusing to explicitly state that it was a lawful order. When Martinez told them that if they made it an ultimatum, he would have grounds to set up a litigation, anyone could see how quickly the cops were humbled.
Are you Googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now. All right,
You okay with that?
Yeah, continue reading
Are
the
you
statute.
sure you're okay with that?
Yeah. I give you permission.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
appreciate it. Okay, so... Sure.
You have a class at the end or what?
Okay, so here's why we need your name and date of birth. I'm going to read you the law because you are a law student, okay?
Sean, can you
According to
get
New
you again?
Mexico, it's all being recorded.
Yeah, I know, but
My
those
body
are hard to
camera's
get.
running.
So I'm gonna use my own.
So concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity or disguising oneself with the intent to obstruct the due execution of the law,
Am I obstructing?
or, yes, technically you are, with the intent to intimidate, hinder, or interrupt any public officer or any person in illegal performance of his duties or exercise of his rights under the law of the United States.
Okay, so your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I don't
said.
give you, if I give you my ID, is that gonna tell you if I do or do not have alcohol in that room?
If
Or is it
you-
just a way,
if you
pathway
deny-
to find me with something?
No, the ID is so that we can identify who we are talking to. If you wish to deny us access to that room, that is totally within your rights.
I know.
But you refusing to identify yourself
I
to
know.
us by name and date of
of
birth,
birth. Yeah.
full name,
Mm-hmm.
date of birth, that is concealing identity,
Yeah?
okay?
Okay, so just tell me
So,
that if I don't give you
can-
the ID, you're gonna arrest me, just
Okay.
say it.
Show us your ID. We need to see your ID, or
Or-
you will be arrested.
Thank you. Y'all got that right? Yeah. Yeah, you got that. Pigs, fool, for real.
Why do you use that term?
Cause why the f you searching my like?
We're not searching
No,
your,
that's a
Go ahead and
that's
identify
a
him real quick,
seize of
please.
my identification. Is it or is it not?
it's not a seizure. We just
Is
need
a
to confirm.
seizure of my identification, yes or no?
We just need to see who you are in order to
I
go
told you my
forward the
name.
investigation.
Told you my name. Did I or did I
Your
not?
legal name.
My
Give
legal
us your
name.
first name.
What is my Joel? Not the legal name or what?
Joel what?
He has my ID. Go look at it.
Perfect. That's all we
Yeah.
needed. Thank you. That's all we needed. Thank you.
In a most ridiculous turn of events, the officer had to Google the laws to figure out what was within his rights. Eventually, Joel gave them their ID, but not before humbling them for not knowing the law and trying to hoodwink a civilian.
Appreciate it, Joel.
Yeah, go else.
Okay. Have a good night. You guys.
After seeing what this law student put the officers through, you might think this is as bad as it gets, but this next suspect makes Martinez seem like an angel.
Can I take this off or not?
Just give me a minute. Oh, no. F***ing way.
This is Quantrell Schwartzlow, who, after being taken into custody for assault, jumped the window and escaped the police in seconds. He was caught 4 hours later, but the fact remains that he displayed a shocking amount of audacity. Speaking of audacity, what you're about to see is another suspect who has it by truckloads.
Hey, you see a shoe back there? Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna catch you, baby. finna shoot your bitch ass. I ain't got my radio. Hey, can you call the police for me? Call the police for me.
This is Joel Delgado, who, unlike most escapees, decided to play the long game. Joel had been arrested for drug trafficking and assault, among other charges, but just before a court date, he claimed to have been badly injured. He was then attended to and put in a wheelchair and neck braces. Now imagine the officer's shock when the wheelchair-bound man suddenly got up and ran.
Which way you go? Nah, which way you go?
Went straight through the alley and cut that way.
What you need? Your phone. My damn radio came.
Hold on. Damn, bro, if I try to come behind you and get him.
I don't know where he went. Dad, what I need to dial?
They didn't sign the, what's the number?
501.
Yeah.
340 7050.
750?
Yeah. What was his name?
I don't know the white boy name. Damn, I tried to get him.
Hello? Hey, Huff. The wheelchair dude got up and ran. Yeah. I couldn't catch his ass. And my radio was in the mother. I had my camera on though. The wheelchair dude. I couldn't catch him. Hell. Tim's had pulled off. Yeah. I can't even remember his name. He on the run. All right. Which way you go?
Keep straight to the right. In front of the building. Here I go.
He took off, man. The wheelchair dude ran. He had a neck brace on and all that shit.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Didn't need that wheelchair very much, did he?
Hell no. He ran, man. Dude ran, man. Yeah, where my radio? Yes, he did. Dude ran? Hell yeah. What? He took off? Yeah, right straight up this street. Oh, yeah, man.
Why you giving me the finger? What? What's your problem? What?
Why you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No. Come
For
here.
what reason?
Why you giving me the finger?
I'm free to go. Am I free to go?
What's your problem?
Am I free to go?
No.
What, do you have a problem?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here.
I'm free to go.
No, you're not.
Walk.
Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
Why?
Because.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your
What's
name?
The law?
What's your name? How
What's
old
the
are
law?
you?
I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Pig.
Fucking pig.
Whatever. What?
You heard me.
Come here.
I'm afraid of you.
Come here. Get over here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not
Turn
a
around.
crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says
Turn
who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Why you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help! Help!
Twice you shot me the finger, so I turn around and say, "Well, you're
Is that a crime?
problem?" Then he tells me
That's not a crime.
causing public disturbance. Then he
That's
tells
not,
me to
no, that's not a Yeah. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, what the do you want me to do? Because it's not a crime. I know my rights.
Who are you?
I don't have to say any of that.
You do if you're being detained.
What's that?
You do if you're being detained.
For what reason?
What
What legal reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from and where are you
What
going?
legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
Why are you
shooting me the finger.
Why are you
Is that illegal?
Why are you
Cursing at
flipping the bird? Yes, it is. It's causing a public disturbance and a public alarm if you are cursing
So
in
a
public.
single one.
So when you are cursing in public, you are causing a public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When he was driving past? That's singular. Well, I'd like to see you guys prove it in court.
It's called causing a public disturbance.
I know
okay,
the
by
law.
being a nuisance.
I know the
okay?
law.
All right. So at that point, what he is doing is he's not saying you're being charged with anything. At that
I'm
point,
just
he's
figuring out
detaining
what's wrong with you.
to make
What's
sure that
going
there
on?
is nothing
Make
wrong.
sure you're okay.
What
Make sure
reason,
that you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down. I'm not sure.
That I was doing what?
Were you
I was.
signaling to him?
No,
Listen, I was
no,
just-
you knew very well that I wasn't signaling to you, right? I wasn't signaling
Well,
to you.
you bring attention to yourself.
That's not signaling.
You're acting strange. I'm making sure you're okay.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, you're not here for my safety. You're not trying to protect
How
me.
do you know?
You're walking
may
on the
be-
side of the road and you're cursing and you're flipping the bird.
Once at him. I gave him the finger once. That
you know
will
him?
not hold
Do
up.
you know him?
That will not hold
Why
up
are
in
you
a
giving
court
him
of
the
law.
finger?
That will not hold up in a court of
Why
law.
are you giving
I
him
know
the
my
finger?
rights.
Do you know him?
It's not your business.
Do you know him?
It's not your business. I
It is
plead the
my
fifth.
business.
I plead the fifth then. I wasn't running. I told you that I was free to go, and you all
I
of a
said
sudden.
stop, and you ran down here. That's
I wasn't running. I was walking.
Once he
So
gives an
let's-
order
let's
for you
be
to
honest here.
stop, you're supposed to stop.
I did stop when he originally said it, but I was asking, is it
And then he
illegal?
told
Is
me
it
to
a
F
lawful
off,
order?
and he took off.
Yeah, because I kept walking because you weren't pursuing at the first. You
All
only
right.
started pursuing because
So
I said
listen-
"F you big." That's
listen.
when you got a little upset.
Okay, so
He
listen.
got his panties in
so
the pants.
listen,
All right.
we're here at this point now. Okay, you've brought the attention to yourself. You
Yep.
caused the public alarm.
Yup.
So now,
Well,
what
I'd like
we
to
are
see
doing-
you legally
so
hold
now
that
what we
in
are
court,
doing,
because-
I'm not charging you with anything, so I
Well,
don't
I
legally
would-
need to hold anything in court.
Well,
okay,
I
what
could-
I'm doing is
I
I'm
could always
trying to
bring
figure
this
out
up.
why you're walking on the side of the road, okay, and why you're continuing to signal to a police officer.
I wasn't signaling.
Okay.
See, now you changed the
So-
story.
so-
now you're changing the story. Was I signaling, or which one was it?
So what
'Cause now
were you
you're-
doing?
Well, I want to know from your perspective. What
I
was I
pulled up
doing?
onto the scene, so you tell me what you were
To
doing.
bring your attention. To
I plead the fifth. You idiot. You're
Okay.
how long have
Fortunately for the police and unfortunately for Joel, he was caught a few hours later and only successfully added felony escape to his long list of charges. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section. And don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.